And off we go from Denver. Moore now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown. They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run right here with Swift. Powers through. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Herbert on first down now. That one is slant to McLaurin. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Herbert throwing again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Higgs. The Bats have got it back to within a score. Opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Again, Jackson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Sims. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now Jackson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. Pushes him aside at the 45. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Carson bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jared Davis, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, Sims. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Starting to under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nope.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blosson Austin.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Jackson now. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll run on first down. Sims, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Carson, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds Robinson, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we're at halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Sims.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert buying time to his left. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Right side, it's Carson, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line.
Do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll take this out.